hard time lingers on, I feel it in the wind. And though we may be gone, our paths may cross again. I saw the rising sun glitter in your eyes. If the golden day should come, I'll see you down the line.
lock myself inside your head. Try to understand what you felt when you were tied down to the table and your eyes filled up with anger and you couldn't speak. On some meds I can't pronounce and all the evil you denounced, but when it leaves, well, I can't walk a mile in your shoes, but there ain't a goddamn thing I wouldn't do to take a portion of your pain and break off all the bounding chains so you can stand taller than you've ever have and feel the weight fall off your back and hands. Oh brother, I don't see what you see and it kills me not to know. Oh brother, I don't feel what you feel, but it's eating at your bones. Oh brother, I don't see what you see and it kills me not to know. Oh brother, I don't feel what you feel, but it's eating at your bones. Well, it was 18 years till it showed up, held an arrow to your mind and throat, and the people all around you, the ones you gave your all to, didn't understand. But it's crazy that you kept the faith, 'cause surely that would bend or break any man. Oh brother, I don't see what you see and it kills me not to know. Oh brother, I don't feel what you feel, but it's eating at your bones. Oh brother,